Now, Storm Tracker 9 weather with meteorologist Cameron Landfield.
Happy Wednesday, everybody. We've got similar conditions to yesterday, and it's for a similar reason, but there was a slight difference. So look behind me and see if you can detect that little difference from yesterday. Now, of course, we do have that weird low zone that's moving out towards the west, and that's pulling all of the additional moisture into the area for today. That's where a lot of the cloud coverage is going to come from. You can see that right here. But the difference for today is that there's also some slight low pressure swinging towards our north. You can see some of that right there, and that's going to push towards Idaho for the remainder of the morning. Now, what that does is brings just a little bit of energy into our area. In fact, it's actually just manifesting out towards our south. So I'll show you that on the storm cast here. You'll notice there's some really slight rain chances that start to develop down towards the south, all the way from Roseburg to about Oak Ridge. I'll show you here. So check this out. Mostly just cloud coverage for today, but then as we get into the mid-morning, around 9 o'clock, this green zone pops up, and that's just very slight chances of rainfall, like 10% or so. But that's because of that low zone that passes on by. I'll show you that in just a moment here, but it does lead into potential snowfall over the mountains, especially down here where you can see the actual dark green. That's about a 40% chance for today. So likely see some precipitation in those highest elevations, but other than that, inland, we're mostly just looking at high cloud coverage with just the ever so slightest chance of some traces of rainfall in a few areas. I'll show you that here. This is the stormcast for our rainfall accumulations today. You can see it's mostly just all towards the southeast there, but there is just those 1,000th of an inch for Eugene, 2,000ths for Roseburg. So maybe a very, very slight sprinkle at some point this morning, but I wouldn't expect anything more than just cloud coverage today. Now, like I said, the big difference for today, it's going to be this low zone right there that just very briefly slides over the area. That is what brings us that extra little chance. It's getting fed moisture, again, from that low over there, spitting it way across into the Pacific Northwest, but then it gets slightly activated through today. Now, looking at the 7-day forecasts, you'll see things get way, way more active as we move into Saturday. Sunday is going to see some pretty heavy rainfall nearly everywhere. Still sitting close to about 60 degrees for every day on the coast. Umpqua Basin, about 60 for today. Warming up on Friday at 73 and then staying in those low 60s after that. Cascade passes, like I said, about a 40% chance of snowfall today. 37 degrees, about 4,300 feet as we get into the afternoon. For the Willamette Valley, we're at 59 today, hitting 66 for the warmest day Friday before we're back into those mid to high 50s.